Anyone who thinks that I'm crazy, maybe they're right, but at the end of the day, well, I don't know.
I live in Darwin, which is in northern Australia, and I have got 5 crocodiles, I have 2 dogs, and my wife who run a business with me. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Witam serdecznie na moim kanale, z tej strony Ania. Mężczyzna, którego widzieliście, to Adam Britton i dopuścił się on strasznych i okrutnych czynów na zwierzętach, w szczególności psach, i myślę, że śmiało można go nazwać potworem. Torturował, molestował i zabijał psy tylko i wyłącznie dla uzyskania własnej egoistycznej satysfakcji seksualnej. Dokumenty sądowe ze szczegółami tego, co zrobił, są dostępne w internecie, ale ostrzegam, że to tylko dla osób o mocnych nerwach. Historia ta pokazuje, jak zło może ukrywać się pod pozorami normalności. W tym odcinku chciałam skupić się na jego żonie, Erin, która w sposób pośredni stała się również jego ofiarą. Na tym wywiadzie można zobaczyć, jak Erin przeszła naprawdę głęboką traumę i zespół stresu pourazowego po tym, jak odkryła, kim naprawdę jest jej mąż. Ten film ma charakter jedynie edukacyjny i psychologiczny, nie ma na celu w żadnym wypadku szokować. Modus operandi Brittona polegał na tym, że wyszukiwał na znanym portalu ogłoszeniowym Gumtree ogłoszenia osób, które chciały sprzedać bądź oddać psy. Wtedy on zgłaszał się jako osoba, która bardzo dobrze się nimi zaopiekuje i w ten sposób pozyskiwał psy. Takie psy przewoził do specjalnego, jak to nazywał, pokoju tortur, gdzie te psy torturował, molestował i zabijał, nagrywając to na wideo oraz robiąc zdjęcia. Później tymi materiałami chwalił się w sieci, motywując, inspirując innych jemu podobnych zwyrodnialców, szczególnie na popularnej aplikacji Telegram. Tam też miał pseudonim Monster, co znaczy potwór, a drugim pseudonimem jego był zapomniałam, drugim pseudonimem był Cerberus. I właśnie dzięki temu, tak no dość to brzmi absurdalnie, ale dzięki temu jedna z osób, która dostała taki filmik, wysłała ten filmik z tym, co on wyprawia na policję. I policja, oglądając ten filmik, całe szczęście, że zostawił tam Britton na tym filmiku ślad, bo on zawsze tak starał się i ukrywał swoją twarz i właśnie starał się, żeby nie być rozpoznany. Natomiast na tym filmiku widać, że jeden pies ma obroże z nazwą miasta, w którym Britton mieszkał. To miasto to Darwin w północnej Australii. Policja tą nazwę na smyczy psa mogła przeczytać. W ten sposób wysłali na policję do tego miasta te materiały i policja tam, całe szczęście, że zorientowała się i pokojarzyła, że chodzi o dom, o okolice Adama Brittona, i w ten właśnie sposób został aresztowany. Został aresztowany w kwietniu 2022 roku, we wrześniu 2023 roku przyznał się do wszystkich 60 zarzutów. Udowodniono mu, że mniej więcej od 2014 do 2022 roku torturował co najmniej 42 psy, w tym 39 zabił. Natomiast w sierpniu 2024 roku usłyszał wyrok 10 lat i 5 miesięcy pozbawienia wolności. Po 6 latach może ubiegać się o warunkowe zwolnienie. I to tak tytułem wstępu i zapraszam do obejrzenia wywiadu.
I cannot comprehend still how somebody can be so depraved, so evil, and how he's just destroyed my entire life.
It's going to be hard for me to go back because there's so much I loved about that property and it was amazing, and it's part of me. Everything in my world changed.
Could this be the last time you see it?
Yeah, you think so?
For the first time in 2 years, Erin is returning to the home she shared with her then husband, Adam Britton.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a very shaded place. There's plenty of trees. I'm very proud of a lot of the native trees.
See, say hi, Aaron.
Hey, everybody. I'll come down.
Here he is. I'm blind.
They ran a wildlife consulting business and rubbed shoulders with Prince Harry and David Attenborough, while their crocs were the stars of many documentaries.
There's something about getting in the water with a crocodile. Half of your brain sits there thinking, okay, I know there's a barrier there. The other half sits there thinking, I'm about to get eaten.
In Adam,
Assist with the investigation once I've spoken with my lawyer.
I was away at the time. I had no idea why or what the crimes were, had no knowledge at all. And I didn't find out until I spoke to his lawyer the following morning.
what did she say?
She told me that there were crimes of animal cruelty, and obviously there was bestiality. And when she told me bestiality, my brain was like, denial? No. And hearing that information is the most awful thing you could ever hear about your partner. It was so shocking, and I felt sick. I couldn't speak. I couldn't think. My brain was having trouble processing and understanding how such a horrible thing could even exist in the world, and then to find out that this was relating to him.
Did you believe the lawyer?
The way she explained it to me, she told me that she'd seen screenshots of images.
Police had discovered dog remains in their freezer.
He was mostly likely feeding those to the crocodile.
So that's how he was getting rid of the evidence.
Yes.
Leaving trestle tables and camera tripods set up here, where it's believed some of the torture was filmed.
How is that possible that somebody can possibly... That is frightening. I still feel sick knowing that somebody was capable of things like that. That's not something I'll ever be able to get over, and I just can't.
And that somebody was your husband.
Yeah.
What is it about crocodiles that you seem to like so much?
Crocodiles are just fascinating. They can be shy, they can be curious.
Your brain suddenly starts to think, Adam, what's going on here? We're in the water with a wild crocodile.
I was extremely proud of the business that we'd created. We worked with a lot of natural history film shoots, and we were really involved with showing crocodile behaviour that had never been seen before.
What crocodiles have been able to do over their evolution is they've been able to fine-tune and perfect.
I mean, Adam was such a public face of your business and the research and welfare of wildlife. Nobody knew what was happening behind the scenes. Nobody knew the private man.
Yeah, hiding in plain sight. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody suggests surely you knew about it, or you should have known about it, that you were covering up for your husband.
That's the question I've been asking myself every day: is why did I not know? What did I miss? What have I, scratching my head, trying to play back events of the last few years to see if there's any detail or anything, but there's nothing.
It's hard to fathom, isn't it? That you think, I guess you thought you knew him really well.
Yeah. We were living in separate rooms at that time. We would still had a very close bond, partnership, friendship, but it'd been a number of years since we were romantically together. So he was spending a lot of time on his computer, and when I'd talk to him, and he was quite withdrawn, increasingly so.
I love to hurt dogs. I live for it. I can't stop myself hurting dogs.
He created streaming channels on the dark web, trading hundreds of animal images and videos, and giving tips
to his sick fans.
You have to be smart about where you get them from. Don't go to a shelter. Private sales only.
I describe crocodiles like Ferraris. They're just extremely finely honed creatures.
Do you have any insight into that?
Nothing. No. Yeah, it's, no. I've only found out recently that my former pets, you know, they've passed on during that period. Were probably victims. And I feel just terribly sad for that.
Waiting sentencing, Britton wrote letters to Erin from his prison cell.
So he's writing to you here about books he wants to read.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking to read some good non-fiction books about dog domestication, breed, history, behaviour and associated sciences. For example, there's one called The Wolf in Your Living Room or On Your Couch or something like that. There must be several on this related subject. Is he kidding? I mean, how could he even put that sentence in a letter to you?
This messes with my head. Yeah, really, really disturbing. And especially considering his crimes, that he's writing this about this as if he can sort of continue his fantasies in his mind, and makes me really angry.
So angry, Erin refuses to read any more of his letters, and she is grieving the life he stole from her.
He is a psychopath. He doesn't have any consciousness of what is right or wrong. I feel like I've lost so much of my life, and I feel like I've been completely duped. I'm angry and I'm upset, and there's nothing I could have done. But yeah, it's very, very disturbing. I'm still here. I still have to continue living. And no, yeah, I feel there's quite a sense of energy about me, a fury that, you know, I will do something with my life, and that's fight for wildlife, fight for animals.
I guess it's also important that it's his shame, not your shame.
It just does not represent who I am. And I know, that I'll fight harder in every endeavour I do. You know, because if there's such darkness in the world, then there also has to be light. And I believe we have to fight for the good things.